So it's like, even if we're wrong, we still can get away with it, with pointing the finger, because we're women. Just like you see in the court system, a woman can disrespect a man, demolish him. He can be the best dad in the world. He can be the best dad in the world. He can do everything he's supposed to be doing, making sure they have their food, paying the mom, and if he don't do one thing she want him to do, she takes him for child support, and they go put him on, and they go to court, and she wins because she's a woman. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. What's happening? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's happening? Hey, get into it. Let's do it. Do it. Okay, so look, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already subscribed, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so guys, all right, listen. Some of y'all, this might not, I don't know how y'all gonna respond to this, but I be watching videos, a lot of videos on YouTube. I like to listen to people's podcasts, and you know what I've been hearing lately, ladies? Okay, this is for my ladies, and man, I want y'all to stay here, so don't leave, stay right here. But I got a message for the ladies, okay? Because I be hearing like men talk about like we don't be wanting to be accountable. Do y'all think that's true? Let me know in the comments. Are we like that, ladies? Are we? Ladies, okay, ladies, all right, are we the type of people that we don't want to be accountable? Now look, okay, like look, listen, Linda, okay, listen, Linda. I ain't gonna lie. In this women community, I have experienced that a lot of women don't want to be accountable. And look, y'all, I'm here. I'm your sister, right? I'm your sister, and I'm here to let you know we cannot be like that, y'all. We can't. We can't expect for these men to be accountable if we're not going to be accountable, okay? I know everyone's not perfect. Everybody needs to hold themselves accountable. Everybody, men, women, everybody, okay? But what I'm saying is, as women, okay, we're going to hold ourselves accountable today in this video. We need to we have to start holding ourselves accountable. So if we know that we're wrong, we're going to talk about relationships. We're going to do this in a relationship dynamic, okay? I know I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not a professional, so don't come at me. I'm not. I'm just going off of the knowledge and wisdom that I know from life and from experience and from people, okay? In the relationship dynamic, we as women need to be more accountable. We need to, when we're wrong, we need to say that we're wrong, okay? If we know that we need to work on a certain area, we need to go ahead and work on that area. So if your man tells you, look, babe, I love you, okay? You my boo, but in this area, you have a really bad attitude. And every time I bring it to your attention, you always want to smirk your face up and get mad at me and walk away and storm off. If you know that's what you do, it does not hurt to be like, you know what? You're right, boo. You're right. I do have an issue with it. And you can tell him why you have the issue. You can explain, communicate, talk. You can tell him why you act like that. But then you can begin to work on it. Okay, I'm going to work on it. I know that I always get an attitude when you ask me this or you ask me that. Now it's time to work on it. Maybe you don't know how to go about that. The first thing I'm going to tell you to do is pray and ask God, Lord, help me. Lead and guide me. Show me how I can go about this situation without getting an attitude, okay? If you realize that you always get an attitude for little things, it's a deeper issue. You have to really self-evaluate. What are some things that you have to think about? What are some things that you need to reevaluate in your life and really get down to the nitty-gritty to see why you get attitudes for certain things? Like, a lot of times we have what's on the inside comes out, right? Even if it's a deep root, we might not even know where the root started at. We might not even know why it's there. It's just there. So we have to figure out, why do I get this way? Where did it start? Did it start from childhood? Did it start from people always coming at me, so now I'm defensive? Where did it start? Get to the nitty gritty. If you have to write some things down, I personally like to write stuff down. That helps me get stuff out. If you have to talk to somebody that you trust, okay? If you have to put it in a song, if you need to get like a therapist that you trust and you know that can really help you, really get to the nitty-gritty of why you are acting these ways. But make sure you're being accountable, y'all. Listen, that makes you so much more beautiful, okay? Y'all like to look good, all right? Y'all want to be fly, you want to be an attractive person inside and out. What's really attractive is being accountable. Keep it real. Like, listen, we don't need to lie. Ain't no need to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
I didn't go to the show last night.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Just tell the truth. Like, if you know that you're wrong, just say it. Okay? Like, you may have cussed somebody out, right? And we don't need to cuss people out. And you're wrong. You can feel it. Like, you sit at the crib and you're like, dang, I shouldn't have talked to him like that. I shouldn't have went about it that way. I shouldn't have talked to that person that way. Instead of you just sitting there thinking about it, yes, go apologize. Yes, I'm telling you to apologize. I'm not saying you have to get down on your knees and beg. I'm just saying, like, you can go to the person and be like, look, I was wrong for how I went about that situation. And I do apologize. I was wrong. You're right. I was wrong. Right? Be accountable. Even if somebody else don't want to be accountable, listen, do what you got to do. All right? We ain't worried about what they're not doing. That's the problem. We don't want to be accountable because we're so worried about what they're not doing. Because the reason why I didn't do this is because they didn't do that. That's what. No, y'all. It's not my job to make sure you do your job, right? It's my job to make sure I do my job. So if I have to be accountable in a certain area, I'm just going to be accountable because that's me, right? And the more that you do it, the more you're willing to do it. And it's not easy. I know, because especially for somebody, I used to always point the finger, okay? I'm going to put myself under the bus. I used to always point the finger at people, and I didn't want to look in the mirror. I would always point the finger as to why if things ain't going right, it's that person's fault. Oh, they did this to me. Oh, woe me. Oh, this happened to me when I was a kid. I always had an excuse as to why something was going on, and I didn't want to look in the mirror, and I didn't want to check myself, because sometimes things in life happen because of our decisions, what we choose to do, our mistakes, our choices, right? Especially in a relationship. Play the victim, okay? Let's not play the victim, y'all. It's one thing when you are a victim, okay? Maybe you're being mistreated. It's different when you are the victim. But let's not play the victim. Playing the victim is knowing that you play a part and you only want to talk about their part. You only want to tell everybody what they doing wrong and what they said wrong, but you don't want to talk about why they said it wrong and why they did it wrong, okay? We as women, sometimes we can get under men's skin. We know that. We can get under their skin, especially if we know them. We can say something. We can provoke them, and it can cause them to want to lash back out or maybe shut down. And then we're big on telling our little friends and telling our parents and everybody around us, like, oh my gosh, like, he's doing this and he's doing that and he don't listen to me. And when you're having them conversations, you have to sit and think and ask yourself, like, what part did I play? He's not listening to me, but was I yelling at him? Or was I talking to him in a respectful manner? Y'all have to understand that men shut down. Like, when you are nagging them or when you are coming at them crazy and you're yelling at them, a lot of them are going to shut down. Like a lot of men, they don't want to hear all that. Like, even if you're upset, like, if you want to get your point across and you are too upset to come at him in a more respectful manner, my advice to you would be calm down first. Go for a walk. Pray about it first. Calm down, come back to the situation and approach it when you can be more respectful. All right. Now, it's different if he's being disrespectful to you and now you feel some type of way. Okay. If he's being disrespectful to you and you responding to him because he's being disrespectful to you, that's different. But if there's a way that you can calm the situation down, I would recommend that you do that and do your part. Like I said, do your part. Don't worry about what he's doing. Come respectfully. You know what I mean? And the Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. All right. And I'll put the scripture up here in Proverbs. So, when you approach a situation, you don't got to be all, you know what I mean? But my whole point is that make sure you tell your part. Make sure you own up to it. You did something wrong, even if it was in your past and someone own up to it. Walk in your truth, like who you are, what you've done. If you did it, you did it. I did it. And you can be like, you know what? I wasn't right. No, I wasn't right when I did it, but I did do it. Right? It's not putting yourself down. Just be accountable. Because I do in the women's community, I see a lot of women don't want to be accountable. And I know this starts off when we're young. I heard somebody tell this story, okay? Somebody said, it was a man, and he was talking about how he had a little girl and he had a son. And when the little girl was little, she had failed or something like that. And he had picked her up and he's like, who hurt you? Who did it to you, right? So she points at her uncle and she's blaming her uncle even though he didn't do it. But the dad's like, oh, you want me to get him? I'm going to get him. And, so she starts laughing. But it even started then. Like how he's like okay. Not saying it's her fault that she fell, but he could have been like, hey, honey, it's okay. Get back up. Everything's going to be okay. You're all right. You know what I mean? Console her. Because if it was a little boy, he'd be like, get up. You're fine. You're cool. Don't cry. You're all right. You'll be fine. I understand that they do that because a boy's a boy. I get it. But I'm just saying that, like, it starts there. Like, oh, who hurt you? Knowing that nobody hurt you. So we as women, some things start when we're younger. Like, I know us as a weaker vessel, men, they want to protect us and they look at us like, we're fragile. So it's like, even if we're wrong, we still can get away with it with pointing the finger because we're women. Just like you see in the court system, a woman can disrespect a man, demolish him. He can be the best dad in the world. He can be the best dad in the world. He can do everything he's supposed to be doing, paying for his kids' school, paying for sports, buying them everything they need, making sure they have their food, paying the mom. And if he don't do one thing she want him to do, she takes him for child support and they go put him on and they go to court and she wins because she's a woman. A lot of times women win because they're women, But as women, we need to know when to stand up and be like, yeah, I was wrong. And men do too, but we're not talking about them right now because we'll have a video for them. Don't you worry. But I'm just saying, this is a reminder. Be accountable, all right? Listen, y'all, God watches everything we do. He sees everything. We cannot hide nothing from him. Nothing. You can hide nothing in your heart. You can't hide nothing in your heart. You can't hide nothing in your mind. You can't hide physically. God sees it all. So God wants us to be accountable for our actions, right? And it shows us that we're authentic and it shows that we're being truthful. Truthful is so much better than lying. Because when you ain't being honest, then you lying. I don't care. You don't got to tell all your business, but you're lying. Just tell the truth. Like, if you want to tell a story, tell both sides. If you're not going to tell both sides, what you telling a story for? What did you do? What part did you play? Okay? I know this wasn't the easiest conversation. Some people may not have liked this. Okay? I know. But these are the conversations we have to have. We have to have harder conversations. That's just what it is. In order for us to get down to the nitty gritty, for us to grow, we need to have these conversations. So look, I'm done. If y'all haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Be sure to join the team. Also, I have a reaction channel, which is in the description below. Check that out. I think you guys might like it. If you like reaction videos, you like entertainment, check it out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you want to subscribe or whatever, and y'all got any topics y'all want me to talk about, topics as far as like in the faith-based community about God, about, let me know. Like, hit me up on my social medias in the description below. I got Facebook, I got Instagram, I don't put my Twitter in there, but just TikTok. Y'all can message me. I have my email. You can email me. All right, look. All right. Hit a sister up. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Stay tuned for the next video.